Hi guys, it's Lily. I am back, you guessed it, with another soap video. I have been trying to make this pineapple soap for 3 weeks. So I'm going to make it today. And I'm going to make a double batch because I got a sample of only 2 ounces, and so I can only make two of the smaller loaves, which is still going to should give me 16 bars. But I have bought several pineapple scents, and none of them was like a true pineapple. This one smells like a fresh pineapple you'd cut open from the grocery store. So I want to keep it that way, so I'm mixing it with kaolin clay to try to anchor the scent, make sure that it sticks. I normally only do that with essential oils, but I just felt the need to do it with this one. So I'm going to mix this and let it be attaching itself real good while I start the other. And I'm winging it. I'm winging the design. I'm trying to kind of mimic at least the colors of a fresh, ripe pineapple from the grocery store. We'll see how that goes. So kaolin clay not only helps anchor scent, but it's also great for the skin. So good double whammy there. The only downside to it is sometimes in your soap you have little tiny speckles, but that's all right. They're usually not offensive or anything. Alright, I made a mess because I had to switch to a bigger bucket because there was no way I was going to have room for everything that I needed. So in this batch, it is my luxury batch, minus the hemp oil. I used extra olive oil instead in this one, and I'm using coconut milk instead of the hemp oil for this one. And no, as of this day, my website is not complete. I have not added everything because I'm waiting for my son to do an upload for it that I don't know how to do. And I'm going to watch him very carefully this time because I need to not have to depend on anybody else. So let me just give this a blend. To add some sodium lactate too. Hold on just 1 second. Alright, so sodium lactate, all it is salt. It helps harden the bar for easier cutting, faster curing. Mine cures fast anyway because I soap at 25%. It's about 1 teaspoon per pound of oils. This is 4. So sometimes I put this into my cooled lye water, and sometimes I put it directly into the oils. Want to make sure there's no milk deposits. Okay. Alright, so this fragrance oil is not supposed to accelerate. It's not supposed to discolor. It's a new company to me. I've gotten a few really great fragrance oils that are now on my permanent line, like the Bella. So I'm hoping, because a lot of people like pineapple, I'm hoping that this is good and the scent sticks so that I can keep it in my line too. But like I said, I'm winging the design, so I don't know, hopefully it'll turn out okay. Either way, it'll be a good bar soap. I'm going to leave it at that because I got to blend some more for the colors because I'm doing them dry today, which I normally combine them with oil, but I didn't do that today. See if I can do this one without making a mess. Alright, so I do have to split this off. Most of the batter is going to be yellow. Just doing about 15 ounces of brown and 15 ounces of green and the rest of it yellow. Actually, I think I'm going to do a little less brown. Brown seems to overtake the bars. So yeah, let's just do it that way. This one is going to be yellow. I'm going to keep disappearing on you, but I'm forgetting everything today. My niece will be here in a few days, so I'm taking a break, and Love and Sunshine from Nurture Soap. I may not have enough. I think. Well, it's going to have to be enough. I was going to do a touch of neon, but I changed my mind. Let's see. Let's just see. Yellows do lighten a little bit, so that's my concern with it not being really bright in the beginning. Since it's milk, I can't put it in the oven at a really low temperature and let it just sit overnight to make the colors vibrant because it's got milk in it. But I think that's going to work. Okay, so now what we've got, let me set that aside. It's going to do the green, and I'm using Olive Martini from Mad Micah's, one of my favorite greens. I made some cute little pineapple embeds with melt and pour. I don't like to use melt and pour, but I haven't made soap dough, nor do I have time to hand mold cute little pineapples, although I think they would look a lot nicer. I don't have the time right now. Right. And we have the brown. And this is Luxurious Brown from Nurture Soap. Those are my two favorite places to get micas from. Although I did order micas from a new company that I got in that I'm excited to try, but I got to plan a soap because one of them's going to be an ocean soap. So I got a really pretty blue, teal blue. Then I got a red, and I got a, I don't know. I got 4 different ones. I don't remember. Those 2 I do, but. All right. So, pray for me. Oh my God. It says it does not accelerate. That does not mean anything, as you know. I'm going to, let me see. Yeah, I am going to pour some of this. Yeah, I'm gonna fragrance it separately, just because it's already kind of thick. This is a little bit warm. Maybe get my chopstick. I need it. All right. So look at those 3 colors together. Does that not look like pineapple colors to you? I think so. Let's just hope so. All right, so I'm going to just add a little in there, a little in there, a little in there, and the rest of it is going to go in the other one. Oh yeah, it smells like a delicious pineapple, fresh pineapple. Yum. And it is accelerating a little bit, so I'm glad I didn't pour that in there. The reason I'm not worried about mixing my colors while I'm whisking is because I'm going to swirl the bottom part of the soap. And the top part of the soap is going to be all yellow. So this little bit is not going to hurt it any. Okay, so I'm definitely got to be fast. It does accelerate. This is one thing about this company that I'm buying from that I don't like is that it doesn't give us the true. Can you see those? Probably not. I'll move them in a little bit. It doesn't give us the true soaping how it really soaps, you know, like some of the other companies do. Okay, so the rest of it I am going to pour in here. I think I'm going to save just maybe a little bit for the tops. I may not need it, so I'm just going to save just a tiny bit so I don't waste anything. Same with that. Maybe a bit more of the green. And then I'm just going to throw some of it. I don't know, guys. I'm winging it, like I said. All right, see what I did there? There's going to be a lot of yellow poured into this, so I think it's going to be fine. It's not too bad, so. But it does accelerate. So fancy, no way. We'll remember that. If I love the fragrance, I'll just remember that it's not something I can do anything major fancy with. About even. What I don't want, I do want the top part to be like all yellow. So I do need to clean up my mess here. Let's see that side. I'll get that side in a second. I sure hope that it holds its fragrance, because out of the bottle it smells wonderful. All right. So, this is thick. I'm going to have to spoon it in. You know, and the crazy thing is I haven't even put the fragrance oil in yet. Nope, I don't get that. But see? I'll show you here in a second. Move these aside. Just for a minute. See how that fragrance oil is just sitting on top there? I don't know why it is so thick before the fragrance oil, other than just the milk. Of course, the sodium lactate probably has something to do with it. Do you think? I think. So we need to get all of this down in there so it can get fragranced. I am going to have to spoon it in, which is fine. There should be no bubbles. It's actually still quite fluid, I mean, considering. Get this out of the way. All right. Too bad. Trying to do it to where you can see. Oh, that came in nicely. See that? I'm going to cover you up here just for a second. Actually is soaping beautifully compared to a lot of soaps. And It still smells like fresh pineapple. I've not seen a change. Now I'm thinking, yeah, let's do this. Let's do just a little hint. Green and brown. You'll see why when I'm done, because I still have the yellow to finish. Get out, please. Out.
I'm gonna throw this away.
No, not right now. I have stuff sitting on the thing. I'll be done in a minute. Doesn't matter how many of them I tell to stay out of the kitchen for just give me 15 minutes. One or all of them always end up coming in if they're home. That was Mr. Ollybug wanting to throw his water bottle away. Okay, so just real quick, all I'm going to do with this is I'm going to just kind of blend it in a little bit with just one little section. You're not going to see this, so I'm not being really careful with it. I just want to give some variation right at the very top. And there comes his father. So yeah, what did I tell you? One or all? I'm filming, just so you know.
Just checking the bread.
Ollie comes in, then Dad comes in. Next, my daughter's gonna come flying down the stairs.
Dog's gonna start barking.
Then the dogs will start barking. Yeah. Story of my life. Okay. There's that. He's itching to get in here and cook dinner. Last time I waited, it took me so long that he fell asleep on me, but he did get up later and cook, but it's only 3:45, so no be sleeping today. All right, I think that's about it. Let's tap them. Have to move this around a little bit because I want it all yellow. I will do the cut on this one in the same video because I know some of you like to see what they look like cut open, and it's kind of relaxing. I get it. It's relaxing to me when I cut it, and it's exciting because I get to see, you know, a surprise right along with you guys, because you never know till you cut it. So I am going to texture this a little bit because I'm going to be putting some cute little, pineapples on the top. Alright. See that? Hope that's in the screen. Trying to figure out a better way to film this so that you can actually see some of the funny faces I make when I'm making soap. I don't know, I think some of you would get a kick out of that. Oops. Come on now. Like right then. I made a very mean face at the soap. right, so I'm in a dilemma on I wish this was live. I'm in a dilemma on where to place the pineapples because there's only going to be one per bar. Let me get this stuff out of the way. I live in an old farmhouse. So, you know, my kitchen is not as aesthetically pleasing as a lot of kitchens are. And, you know, if I have my own separate soap studio, that would be great. Because then I wouldn't worry about it. Alright, so these are the pineapples I made this morning. They are just a cute little pineapple that's going to go on the top of each bar of soap. That's why it is marked. So, I don't know. I can either just pull it all to one side and then flatten it and then put the pineapples on the top, or I can do both sides in and put them in the middle on the top. Let me see something. I think I'm gonna do it this way. Yeah, see, because you can see a little bit of that brown coming through. I think I'm gonna do it that way. And put the pineapples here. Yeah. It'll be a little bit different than what I normally do. So let's just do it that way. Yeah. I hope that I did this justice. On the inside. If not, I think it's going to smell pretty darn good. So, now the question is, I guess it'll be this way. Except for I did want to spray them before I put those on. I think. Actually, we can wait till I'm done. These are colored all the way through, yellow though, and green. And I did put just a little bit of shimmer on the top. These are my cut lines, so I just need to make sure that the pineapples are within the cut lines. So each bar has its own pineapple. This is going to be nice, I think, I hope. I just love the smell. And no, this does not smell like any kind of suntan oil. It smells like a fresh cut pineapple, which is awesome. Yeah, that looks good to me. Now let's do the other side. This needs to go over a little bit because that is my end piece. Just like here. I'll have two samples pieces of this, but it won't be, there won't be a pineapple on them. I have excitedly been planning out the next day at the beach soap. But that requires making a lot of soap dough, and it requires a lot of time. So I probably won't make that one until the other one is sold out. All right, looky there. Yeah, I think I'm really going to enjoy this one. I think you guys will enjoy this one. All right, give it a good It does have milk, so it will heat up, but I don't think that it's going to crack or anything. So, beautiful. What do you think about that? I'm not going to put glitter on it or anything. I don't think it needs any. But I think that is nice. What I do think it needs, and of course I tossed it, I do think I need to just straighten this out a little bit, so I don't have a bunch to trim on both. Yeah, just like that. That's it. All right, we're done. These two lovelies. That will be about 16 bars of soap. Can't wait for the cut, so I will see you back in a few minutes. Okay guys, here we are. A bit more than 24 hours later. Today was a long day. Taking Ollie to his appointment in Nashville. And the bins. You'll see probably one of those before you see this one. Still smells very much like pineapple. It did crack just a little bit. I think I fixed it. So I'm gonna have to play the bars by ear to make sure that each one of them have a pineapple. I do believe that I got my pineapple colors overall. So yeah. We're just gonna have to see. I think it looks fine. Of course, it's a great bar of soap. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna undo this. I hate doing that because it's set just perfectly for my bars. But this one needs to be a little bit wider. So make sure I keep the pineapple. To me, I think that mimics the leaves and the greenery and the yellow inside, and always has some brown. And it still smells like pineapple, but give it a few days and I'll let you know. Oh. Okay. And they're all gonna look pretty similar. Just pulled it out of the refrigerator too, because I forgot to pull it out this morning because I was late. I woke up late and we were scrambling. Ollie and I were scrambling to get out of here. Oh, I do like it. I think the colors are appropriate. Anyway, he got a good checkup. Medications are working great. He got his second COVID shot. And he doesn't need to see him back until for 6 months, which is good, unless he starts having issues in school when they have PE and stuff. But yeah, this one, I think I'm gonna like this one, especially with the. When I say I think I'm gonna like this one, I'm talking about the scent, because I like all my soaps. I make a very nourishing bar of soap. That's very important to me, as well as bubbles. And here is our end piece for a sample. So there we are. The last piece on that low. Yeah, when I say happy with it, I mean like for color purposes. Here's the second loaf, a little bit of condensation from pulling it from the refrigerator into my hot kitchen. Oops. So yeah, I like the design. Love the soap, like the design. That's better. There's that one. So yeah, we had a good day. I went to the Benz. I am disappointed again with the Benz. I think our good days of finding great things are just gone. I don't know. You guys will have to tell me how your Benz are doing, but I've gone. I went to one in Mississippi last month. Oops. It was just horrible, and it was $1.99 a pound. Oh my God! And the purses were $2.50 each. They weren't even counted by the pound. So needless to say, I won't go back to that one. And now ours have gone up. They have been $1.29 a pound for as long as I've been going. Now today they were $1.49 a pound. Which, you know, I'm still willing to pay $1.49 a pound, but, you know, not when they're cherry picking. But we'll talk about that when I do we'll probably have already talked about that before you see this one. Yeah, charity picking. They're supposed to be a non-profit. So I think when people that are donating these nice items that they just don't want anymore for one reason or another, figure out what Goodwill is doing as supposedly a non-profit, they're going to stop donating. I mean, I would, if I was not in the reseller business, I would no longer donate to them for that reason, because how they started their business was as a non-profit, not as a reseller like us. So yeah, it kind of makes me angry. Angry is a good word. Yeah, makes me angry that they decided that they wanted to be resellers instead of a non-profit. So I think their postage needs to be taken away and blah, blah, blah. Because in my mind, they are no longer a non-profit by cherry picking. But yeah, that's my opinion. Doesn't matter who agrees with me or who doesn't agree with me. That my thinking is not going to change. So apologize if you disagree, but it's just the way it is. I'll stop shopping there altogether. I mean, if that's the way it's going to be. All right, there you go. The pineapple soap, coconut milk. Very nice bar of soap. And I will catch you next time. I have a camel milk soap coming. That's exciting. If you don't know anything about camel milk and the benefits to your skin, I finally got it today. We've been waiting on it. Google it. Look it up. I mean, it's good for your health and your gut and all that, but it's also good for your skin. I don't drink it. I use it in soap. So, that's it. I'm tired. It's late. It is almost 8 o'clock at night. I have been in Nashville all day. So I am going to cut out early and go to bed. And I hope everyone has a good night. And I will see you guys again soon. Lily out.